Follow breaking news at this hour, a shooting on State Street right outside our studios.
If you're familiar with this street, it's Walgreens, it's Chicago Theater on the east side. We are on the west side. Ravi Beshwal in the newsroom. He's got more information. What can you tell us, Ravi?
We've got some more video coming in right now. This was shot by our crews out on the street and some of us here with our own phones going to our windows on the west side of the street, as you can see. Take a look now. This is actually moments after this happened. You see, look at that. The people responding to the sound of gunshots right there. People scrambling, running, ducking, going down into the subway. That is the east side of State Street, as you can see. And moments later, police officers, dozens of them, coming down south on State Street in front of the Chicago Theater, running towards the sound of those gunshots. This is right, that Walgreens right there, that's where we saw at least one person had been shot. They were on the ground on the sidewalk. Again, that's the moment right there. We've got this on a little bit of a loop. And another person who was shot that we had seen was on the ground in the northbound lanes of State Street, just in front of that Walgreens. So we have obviously very much a breaking situation. This happening about a half an hour ago, 10 minutes to the top of the hour, just before our newscast, and we were preparing to go on air, obviously, with all the pomp and circumstance of the holiday lights festival, all of it starting up, the lighting of the tree downtown at Millennium Park. And so, as you can imagine, downtown is extremely crowded tonight, with people coming down to celebrate, and then the sound of these gunshots going off. Unmistakable. I was actually up here in the third floor newsroom, and Rob, you and I actually were talking just before you were going down to the studio, and we both heard it, and it was unmistakable. So you see the reaction there pretty much in real time. And again, the Chicago police saying officially all they're saying right now is that 2 people have been shot, and we await more details from them. Also, as far as the people being on the streets now, on State Street, that area has been cleared. A lot of emergency cars are there. All kinds of traffic is there on State and Randolph, as you can imagine.
So let me just give y'all some context now that we've been able to sit with this for a little bit. Actually, 8 people were shot, 2 different shootings or multiple shootings. 1 person is dead, and it was all during events where they were lighting the Christmas trees and celebrating the holidays getting kicked off, all in Chicago. And this comes right on the heels of a woman getting jumped outside of an elementary school by young children. And we don't think the culture is bad. We don't think that, we need to make some changes, some adjustments in the leadership, and not only leadership, the strategy in which we're using to deploy police officers to present this situation differently and get all of these offenders off of the street. No,